Greetings, beautiful humans, and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. This is your soulmate soul scopes, where your Akashic Records, your soul books, meet your zodiac. Now, many of you may not be really familiar with the Akashic Records. Well, this is your soul's journey through evolution in time. So the timing of this video is really important for the message that you are about to receive. These are channeled messages from your soul, your angels, your guides, your crossover loved ones, and your ascended masters. We use tarot and oracle cards just to connect and communicate with you. So watching the message all the way through is super important, because as a medium and a channel, it's likely that some of these messages may be very specific. And since we're channeling for an entire zodiac, sometimes your loved ones or maybe an ancestor may have a specific message just for you. And so if you don't watch it all the way through, you may miss a very important channeled message. So your arrival at this channel and this message may be the timing that you need it. And because we're channeling for an entire zodiac, each situation and circumstance may not resonate with you, but you may pick up a few ways to go about your situation and circumstances. And don't forget to jump to the timestamps, because all decans will be separated by your timestamps. So don't forget, check your timestamps. So now, let's get ready for your Soulmate Soul Scopes reading. Greetings, and welcome in to all my Cancers. Welcome back. I'm Janine. This is going to be your soul growth reading from the energies of January 15th through the 31st. Let's get it in. All right, to all my Cancers out there. This is, again, your soul growth reading. And if you're just tuning in to the very first time, beautiful human, this is something that you definitely want to pay attention to, because this helps you understand the pattern of the cycle of energy from all the planetary energies, including that comprises of your life path, as well as your karmic energy, has a lot to do with your soul growth. So that's why we are adding this portion now. These have been pre-shuffled. I'm going to give it one extra shuffle of love here for you. A little bit of Reiki on it. All right. And this is the soul growth, perseverance. So this particular lesson at this time is about your inner knowing, and how to also stick with it through the course of all the things that you are healing and growing. And also the most uncomfortable thing is going into places that you've never been before and moving through the space and time of getting there. So you have to persevere with any intention, because it requires energy to manifest. So you have to hold that resonance. It is universal law. These are facts. All right, so a little bit of Reiki on this one. This is your gifts, your talents, those abilities, those skills that you have to employ to help you harness the energy of perseverance. And we have reflection. And what's important about reflection, especially at a time of a retrograde, it's a time to slow down, literally, and think about all your past decisions, places where you missed the mark, or that you see clearly you're going through a space again and you need to redo something. So they're saying that your gift, which it definitely is, Cancers are moon children. So reflection is already inborn in every single one of you. This is going to be the key strength to persevere, is looking within, doing that true, authentic reflection. And we're not talking about worry and anxiety. We're talking about reflection. Introspection is something completely different. Okay, my friends? We're not going to spend time beating ourselves up over spilt milk. We're just going to see how we spilled it and then not make that mistake again, right? All right, so here we have the path. And that path for you is the ritual of healing connections. This is heart. And what I'm hearing here for you is to spend the time while you are using your skill of introspection and reflection to persevere, is that you are going to now look at the space of your deepest heart expression. How do you shine as the love of yourself? Because that reason is what gets you through. So now we have our soul growth. We're going to be growing some things, and they're asking you to persevere as you go through this time of transformation. Let's get started with your readings. Greetings, and welcome in all my beautiful friends, all you beautiful humans. This is Cancer Decan 3, whose birthdays are from July 13th to the 22nd. I'm Demi. Let's get the reading started. All right, Cancer Decan 3s. To all my folks out there, rolling D3 deep, whose birthdays are July 16th. Give me a shout out. Drop it in the comments. Let me know you are with me in this D3 zone. So, already pre-shuffled. Just going to put a little bit more Reiki on that here for you. And sending you love and light right now. Cancers, we are going through deep transformations. I know that you are receptive of that information. This is no news to you. And if you haven't done so already, please go back and read or watch. You could read it, I don't know. We might add captions. Your soul growth video. So if you jump to the timestamp here, definitely go back and watch it. It is for you because it was for me. So let's go deep. I'm already hearing that some of you are at an impasse. So we're making some decisions. You are being in this impasse. There are so many directions, north, south, east, and west, and you don't know which way to go. And this is because your sole focus was all about how you could come up in 2020. So in the desire to change your life, the one thing that you didn't change or work on was really you. You worked on the plan, but not creating an intention. The plan was to, stabilize life. And so now we're looking at the heart of the matter is how do we determine that now that relationships and our relationship sector is hitting the fan, and not only is the relationship sector hitting the fan, I'm hearing delays in financing, delays in job and income. Everything just kind of started grinding down to a halt. And there were several unexpected situations that came up, and they were huge ones in 2020 that are still unfinished stories. There's a lot of unfinished business, and it seems like these things came at a time when you were still gathering momentum. These things knocked the wind out of your sails, and they hit like three huge dominoes, and they started tearing apart the illusion that all was well. And now you are looking around to see who's standing by your side, but really the most important thing is, are you standing with you? Are you standing inside of yourself? And are you paying attention? Because if you're not paying attention, especially at a time when you are so busy trying to pull it all together. You're trying to save everything that you feel like you're losing. And the biggest thing that we feel like we're risking is the heart, the matter of the heart. This space where now tension and loyalties, actually there's some deep, intense emotional conflict in the relationship in and of itself, because you are not getting out of it with the partnership that you deserve. And so that's also now blown the hell up. It's like, oh my God, my finances, my life and stability and security are looking not so great. And now the relationship is become the focal point of trying to stabilize any normalcy. And then that shook itself in front of you too. All of these things are guiding you to the new life that you started off in 2020 running towards, except you went about it in a way that wasn't able to stabilize you. You didn't heal or you didn't grow. You just went after the status quo of the matrix. And so now you're looking at the deep intensity of the relationship falling apart, and you're scared because nothing else is actually stabilized too. All these things are happening, and they want you to take a deep step back. You have to step out. So now you have to sit and look at your life like it's on a big movie screen, and sit in the audience. Grab you some popcorn, child. Okay? Get your, Slurpee on. Make sure you got tons of butter on it, because this is a good show. This might even win some Academy Award nods and some Oscars, okay? Because this is your life, and you've got to now observe what is happening and then dissect it. Who's the protagonist? Who's the antagonist? Where am I in the climax? Who's the supporting actor roles? Who are the ones that are supporting, and who are the ones behind the scenes also tearing shit down? Because you've got to look at how all of these players in their roles are also reflecting parts of your life that you need to heal. So when things are falling apart, it's always easy to run for cover, but now you have to embrace the change, because that's where you're moving to. This is new life. Woo. There we go. I'm going to say this is for me too, because I'm a Cancer Decan 3. So that is not for you. Just make up your mind. It's not for you. It ain't for you, child. Let it go. You can't let the past hold you back, and holding on to something that's comfortable is not the space where you can grow. You have to let it go so you can grow. If you hold on to it, then you're just dragging that old baggage into the new life. Right there. There it is. New life. Is that this drama? Is this worth bringing that? Why would you pack that? First of all, why would you waste the time to pack the bags with that shit and then bring it over there too? Because then it's going to make this a shitty life. The new life is going to become shitty too. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all, because I'm also a Decan 3, so I'm just going to keep it 100, because I can see this right here for me. It's not for you. Stop making a choice. Just stop making it. It's hard because when you're comfortable, and we were just joking about wearing an old comfortable pair of sweatpants, and then Josh was like, well, they got holes in it, but I like the breeze. We want to hold on to that old stuff. Let it go. All right, we're going to go into the next one here. Well, there it is. That's the answer. It is time to go. We see the answer. It's crystal clear. Go towards a new life. Go towards the light, child. It is so much better in the light. So much more peaceful. And then see, the thing is that there's so much here to choose from, because there's a lot going on in this pocket. There's a lot going on in this pocket. Because finances are also not right here. You see the career, but it's moving slow. There's hardly no momentum there, and you're trying to figure out what to do next to make sure that you stabilize the life as well. So there's a lot on the line, and also even holding on to the falsehood of that can be tricky too, because if you started something new in 2020, then it may be that this isn't for you either. So this in the career sector, or maybe the way you went about it now needs to be corrected. Retrograde season is a great time to review how you got to where you are. They're telling me to pull one more. We're going to balance this out. To be fair, I love how this played out all the way. Let's look at it one more time. You're giving yourself a hard time. This is why this came out about it. You know what? And I'm just going to tell you a little bit really quick how I make peace with this my relationship situation, because I am definitely going through this right here for sure. Is that I have to be fair. This is an agreement that I entered in with another human being, and emotions can be tricky. So the balance there is that I'm okay with where I'm at because I know that I chose it and I know that I created it, and I also understand the reason why. So I can be gentle about where I'm at and moving it forward. And this is something that when you grow in the mastery of self, you learn to be okay with where you are, because when you try to force a change, then you don't know what other dominoes are falling. And in order to have and create balance and synergy in your life, you have to be okay with what you've created, and then take the same skill and care in creating a different version. So be gentle with yourselves, be kind and compassionate, and don't force anything. What you might be trying to force into play right now could likely, by making hasty decisions just because it's time to go, and you have to know this. See, I know it's time to go. You can't be hasty about it. There is balance, and there is grace, and there is space, and you have to ask the universe to synchronize the timing in an alignment that it moves great for everyone. But you have to grow to that space. Where you are is panic mode, stress mode, over anxiety. There's a lot of deep, intense intensity here, when it should just be, okay, I've made the decision. I know it's time to go. Show me the way. You light up the path, and then I'll leave. You light up to where my heart will sing in my career path, and I will go. You show me the beauty of the synchronicities opening all these opportunities, and I will walk right into them. So sometimes that is rebuilding things over, or looking at the system of the way you love and why you're in it as well. They are clearly saying it's not for you. So this time it's time to move from the relationship into the new one that you deeply deserve. So let's go get the love we deserve by self-love first. Asked to make the big decision, to let it go, to move towards your north node. Go to the highest point that you can right now. This is all that you've ever asked for yourself, is to show up in your life. Now let's show up and let's show the fuck out. All right, Cancers, let's go get it. All right, I'm Decan. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to drop the emoji here for the love. And if this touches you in the financial abundance and career section, drop this emoji. If you watch it all the way to the end, let everybody know that you did. And leave us some notes. Let me know what resonated. Let's create that conversation. I love when I get those shout outs from all my my July 16th birthday fellow mates out there. That's what's up. And keep connected. And if you want to know more about us and what we do for life transformational coaching, reach out to us at IamPoweredByLove.com. I'm Decan, sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.